Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe my channel. Let's see how human digestive system works and what are the parts involved in the digestive system. Can you tell me what are the parts involved here? First opening of the digestive system is mouth. The open space inside the mouth is called as the buccal cavity. The food what we swallow part is called as the pharynx. The long tube-like structure where the food enters is called as esophagus. Esophagus is connected to the stomach where the digestion occurs. The digested food is entering into the small intestine, the tube-like structures which coil to form the small intestine where the food gets absorbed. The undigested food which is left enters into the large intestine and the feces which are formed are eliminated from the body through rectum and anus. These all parts will form the digestive system. Mouth, it is the first part of digestive system. It opens into a open space called as buccal cavity or the oral cavity. It consists of teeth, tongue and salivary glands. Taking in of food into the mouth is called as ingestion. The food is mixed with the saliva of salivary glands and the physical and chemical nature of the food completely changes in the mouth. So let us understand the functions of teeth, tongue and salivary glands. The jaw muscles will help in bringing out the movement in the jaws and help in mastication of food. Teeth. There are 4 types of teeth in man: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Each one has got its specific function. The arrangement of teeth is same in 2 jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. An adult human has 32 teeth. Incisors are 8, canines are 4, premolars are 8 and molars are 12. These help in cutting, grinding and crunching of food and helps in mastication inside the mouth. Tongue. It is a muscular organ present in the mouth. It helps in tasting the food when the food gets dissolved in the saliva. There are different types of taste buds present on the tongue, like sweet, sour, bitter and salt. It also helps in mastication of food by pushing the food onto the jaws. Salivary glands. There are 3 pairs of salivary glands: parotid glands, sublingual glands and submaxillary glands. Parotid glands are present near to the ear and their secretions are sent through a duct into the mouth. Sublingual and submaxillary glands are present below the tongue and they open through a duct. These glands secrete a substance called saliva. It is released when the food is present in the buccal cavity. It is also released at the sight of food or smell or even thought of food. It consists of large amounts of water, little amount of salt and mucus. It consists of an enzyme called amylase which breaks the carbohydrates into the simplest form of sugars. Mucus present in it helps in easy passage of food into the pharynx. Esophagus is a long tube-like structure which connects pharynx to the stomach. It has got 2 types of muscles, voluntary and involuntary. The muscles are placed circularly and longitudinally inside. Pushing of food from pharynx to esophagus is a voluntary action and that food passing from esophagus to stomach is called as an involuntary action. Esophagus is lined by mucous membrane which help in the easy movement of this food into the stomach. The muscles present in it will undergo contraction and relaxation which alternate and help the food to push into the stomach. This alternate movement of muscles is called as peristaltic movement. So as esophagus is the only passage of food from pharynx to stomach, there is no other digestion or no other change occurs in it. As amylase is present in the food already, that breaks the carbohydrates into simple sugars. Stomach is a muscular bag-like structure. It is present onto the left side in the abdominal cavity, just below the diaphragm. The part of the stomach which is connecting to esophagus is called as cardiac stomach, and the part which is connecting to duodenum is called as pyloric stomach. Pyloric stomach is guarded by the pyloric sphincters. The muscles inside the stomach are involuntary and they are placed in different directions, longitudinally, diagonally or circularly. And these muscles will contract and relax and help in churning of food into the simplest form. Stomach will undergo mainly three functions. First, it helps in storing the food temporarily. Second, it helps in mixing various components in it. And third, it gets the physical and chemical changes in the food. Stomach is lined by mucous membrane. It also has got gastric glands which secrete gastric juice. Gastric juice is a thick colored fluid. It consists of hydrochloric acid and enzymes. Hydrochloric acid will help in killing the bacteria present in the food and also helps in destroying the proteins for further easy digestion. Mucous membrane, which forms a layer around the stomach, will protect the stomach from this concentrated HCl. Pepsin and lipase are the enzymes secreted by the gastric juice. Pepsin will help in breakdown of proteins and lipase helps in breakdown of fats into fatty acids and glycerols. Renin is the enzyme which is secreted in the small children. This enzyme it helps in curdling of milk, but as the child grows up, this enzyme disappears. Food is retained in the stomach for 2 or 4 hours and is partially digested in the stomach. Peristaltic movement in the stomach can be observed in 3 different ways. In the first phase of peristaltic movement, that is propulsion, where we find the movement of food takes place from one place to another. In the second part of peristaltic movement, that is grinding, we find vigorous movement of food occurs very close to the pyloric stomach. In the third stage, retropulsion, we find the food changes to chyme and a little portion of food is pushed into the duodenum and remaining is pushed back into the stomach. Duodenum is a U-shaped structure which is connecting the stomach with the small intestine. Liver is present onto the right side and pancreas are present onto the left side just below the stomach. Liver secretes bile juice and pancreas secrete pancreatic juice which enter into the duodenum. Pyloric sphincter present in the stomach remains closed until the digestion completes in it, and it gets opened. A small quantity of chyme enters into the duodenum and immediately pyloric sphincter gets closed. This prevents the back flow of food into the stomach. The muscles of pyloric sphincter are involuntary. Liver is brown in color. It is just below the diaphragm. It has got 4 lobes and the cells of liver are called as hepatocytes. Liver produces bile juice and it enters into the duodenum through a duct called bile duct. Just close to the liver, gallbladder is present. Gallbladder is a pear-shaped structure which stores bile juice temporarily and it sends the bile juice through bile duct into the duodenum. Bile juice is a mixed color of yellow and golden brown. It is thick and sticky. It consists of 86% of water, bile salts and bile pigments. Bile salts are sodium cholate and sodium deoxycholate. Bile pigments are bilirubin and biliverdin, which are produced by degradation of hemoglobin. There are no digestive enzymes in bile juice. But bile salts change the fats into small microscopic particles. This is called emulsification of fats. Emulsification of fats will help the lipase to act on fats. This step is very important in digestion. When the bile duct is blocked, bile juice gets mixed with the blood and circulates in the body. Because of this, the eyes and skin become yellow, and this is called jaundice. Pancreas are yellowish grey glands present under the stomach onto the left side. There are two types of glands, endocrine and exocrine glands. Exocrine glands of pancreas secrete pancreatic juice. The main enzymes secreted by pancreatic juice are trypsin, chymotrypsin, amylase, lipase, and large amount of bicarbonates. Trypsin and chymotrypsin will hydrolyze the proteins. Amylase will break the carbohydrates and lipase will break the fats. And large quantities of bicarbonate neutralize the acid present in the chyme and makes the chyme slightly alkaline. Small intestine is a tube-like structure of 6 meters length and 3 centimeters width. The anterior part of the small intestine is called as duodenum, the middle part is called as jejunum, and the posterior part is called as ileum. Ileum connects the large intestine. The middle part has got several folds. The cells in the intestinal wall secretes mucus and enzymes in the form of intestinal juice. Partially digested food enters into the small intestine and mixes with the juice. Enzymes present in it completely digest the partially digested food. End products of digestion are absorbed in the small intestine. Internally, the intestinal wall is made up of finger-like projections called as villi. Villi will increase the surface area for absorption of digested food. It is a network of blood capillaries which help in absorption of digested food into the blood. Large intestine is also called as colon. Its diameter is larger than the small intestine. It is present between the small intestine and rectum. Its wall is made up of involuntary muscles. The movement of these muscles will push the food into large intestine. Water and mineral salts present in the chyme are absorbed in the colon and soft solid feces are formed. These feces consist of undigested food, dead bacteria, bile salts and bile pigments. By undergoing peristaltic movements, these feces move into the rectum and is expelled out through anus. This happens when the sphincter muscles that guard the anus and expand it. This activity is called as defecation. At the place where ileum meets the large intestine, there is a finger-like structure called as appendix. In human beings, appendix has no specific function, so it is very much reduced and called as vestigial organ. Hence, digestion starts in the mouth and ends up in the small intestine where the digested food is absorbed into the blood. That is helpful to build and nourish the cells and provide energy to the body. If you find the video helpful, do like, share and subscribe my channel and leave your comment in the comment box and check the description for more such videos. Thank you.